Now let's see how this is going to work out. Hello everyone. I am here with my March Shop Your Stash video. It is, what is it? March the, Friday, March the 5th. And I am going to show you what my February stash looked like. This is all the things that I had gathered throughout the month. I have this, this is actually an open folder in the top, and I just used some packing tape. I don't know if you can see it right here, to close it so it's only open on one side. And these are all the things that ended up in this envelope throughout the month. I did not start with this much in the beginning. If you haven't followed this Shop Your Stash series, I started out with this file folder, and it actually still has the months in here. And I had divided my stash into seasons and months. Some kits that I had from several years ago were specifically for months. Then I had seasonal stuff that was in here. And then I still had more stuff that I randomly distributed into the months. I'm using this folder for something else now, but the stash is still here. So this is what was in the folder, and it is like this girl is clearly with an Easter basket, then monthly trackers. These are Coco Daisy kits that came in, I think I purchased them in 2019, maybe in the beginning of 19. I don't even remember. Maybe it was the beginning of 2020. I thought I was going to use them in my A6 and I moved out of that because it was full in June 2020, and I still have lots of those stickers left. And I just want to give them one more chance at using them before I get rid of them. This was a grab bag from the Style Planner. So this is a monthly decorative kit for maybe something like an Erin Condren. No, it says HP, that is Happy Planner. So this would work for a Happy Planner. And so I have this sorted by things that I pulled from my stash, like this one. This one is not seasonal at all. And then other things that are clearly more related to a specific month or season. And so I have them in here, and every month in the beginning, I will just go through and pull out everything that pertains to that specific month or season. That's the first part that I start out with. I have the pile here for March because I already started decorating some things. And then I'm also challenging myself. So this folder that you just saw, I'm using this for my weekly journal with me's or journaling spreads that I film as journal with me's in my Hobonichi weeks. And I put all the things that come into my house through mail, be it purchased by me or maybe like Patreon Happy Mail, stickers that I purchase, or things that friends sent to me. So I use one Happy Mail stuff kind of every week, or for instance, the Patreon printable from Sissy's Art Cafe would go in here. So as you can see, this is full. So every letter that I get, I just put it into something, or this is the printable from Coco Daisy, the free printable for February. As you know, it is already March, and we are still not even close to number 14. Let me go into that a little bit later on. I'll just explain to you how I originally thought, and I'm still using it that way to use it. So I put all the things that I get, each letter. People send tiny bits and pieces, and I just put them into these, sometimes it's packaging, glassine bags, whatever. I put them in here, and then I numbered them because I have more than, these are 12 or 13 slots. So I just numbered them and put more if I have more. Like, let me check, where's 2? This is 16, 17. Then we have 18, 19. So here is number 6. So 6 would be this sticker sheet that I received from my friend Amy. Then 7 would be this sticker that was in a Patreon Happy Mail from Sissy's Art Cafe. And there's another cat again. What is this? 1. Oh, this is like even older. So I would go on to 8. Then I would go to 9, and then I would go to 10, and so on. As you can clearly see, I think I received this sticker sheet in January, and we are already in March. So I don't know how sustainable this will be in the long run. Could you please go? Move. She already bit 2 of my elastics from, one was the Hobonichi with a leather button from Hobonichi, and then one she bit right through the elastic on a traveler's notebook. So I really need to be careful with this rambunctious kitty. Yeah, so I have received lots and lots of Happy Mail in the end of January and like the first 3 weeks in February. So this is exploding. And as I said, I'm using one of those envelopes each week. I'm already starting back at number 1. So I still have, let me think, I have 6 and I'm already at number 3. So there is, I numbered 20 minus 6 plus 3. Is that what I have to do? I think. So that would be 17. So 17 weeks. I would be able to use this for 17 weeks if I do not get any more mail and any more new stuff. So we are in March plus 17 weeks. 17, let's say each month has 4 weeks. 17 divided by 4 is 16 divided by 4. So that is 4 months from now. I would be able to fill this for 4 months. March, April, May, June. Yeah, I know that maybe this isn't sustainable in the long run, but for now it works. And I'm just not going to think about the side effects. You know, the what will happen if I keep getting lots of mail and all that jazz. So that's how I'm using this, is with the Hobonichi weeks. When I'm done with the weekly spread, everything that is left over goes into, the overflow goes into this folder. And I use all of this in my Hobonichi cousin, in everything that I decorate when I need decoration. In February, I used lots and lots of those things on decorating, making envelope collages basically, and I'll just include some photos in here so you can see what I'm talking about. And that helps using stuff up as well. When I receive Happy Mail, what I usually would do or will do is I will document. Let me just open one of them so that you can see. For instance, this. So this is part of the stuff that was on the envelope, and I'll just put it right here. Here I put the note and some of the stickers that she included. Here I put this was from Caitlin. So that's how I use the things and I document the things. And then everything that is here is a free-for-all. I can use it anywhere I want to, and it doesn't really matter if I use it up. Maybe that. I'm trying to let go of as much as I can with this. So I did envelope decoration. I decorated. I use this to decorate the monthly spreads in my Filofax. So this is the stuff that I already pulled for March. That's why it's in here, because I can't decorate with the February stash, when it's March. Yeah. And also because this washi tape is the same designs from the same kit. This was a Cocoa Daisy kit from maybe March 2018, could be. The artist, however, is Neroli Sky. She is on Instagram. You should follow her. Her artwork is really, really amazing. And then I use it to decorate the monthly spread in here, where I add a snippet of my day every day. Then I randomly use these things to decorate in my journal as well. So that's how this is getting used. Or here, for instance, I put random stickers on the monthly spread for February. I haven't decorated March just yet because it just isn't on my plate yet. But that's how I use things. Let me just put this aside so I can show you one more thing that I am working on using. And these are specifically planner related stickers, sticker kits, like this from Happy Scrappy, from the Style Planner as well. These were originally purchased, just as I showed you with this one from Cocoa Daisy, to use them in my Stalogy A6. But then I realized, or ended up not using as many stickers and as many kits as I thought I was going to. And so I am just randomly picking, well, actually not randomly, just taking the next one that's up and using it in my to-do list, my field notes insert. And I am using one of those, lasts me about 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes even longer. And this particular one, I definitely know that I'm gonna pull it out at the end of this week, because it just doesn't work with me. It's not really my style. The lettering is not my style. The colors are just too muted for me. And so I tried it, I gave it a chance. I know it's not going to work, and so I can let it go. That's probably part of what this Shop Your Stash is for me. Being able to let it go, because I know it's not for me anymore. Either I have used most of it, or I have loved enough of it to be able to let it go, or it's not working. The next thing that I want to show you is how I'm then storing the rest of the things. So this is my current monthly stash. This is the planner stash that I pull from I'm not dedicating a specific month to this. Whenever I'm done with the planner kit or the planner items that I'm using right now, then I will just take the next one and use it until it's not there anymore, and then I'll grab the next one. I would assume that at some point in the not so distant future, there wouldn't be any left. And then I would have to rethink if I actually wanted to use any more stickers in my planning. I didn't bring the other one that I just finished, but I was just using a date stamp and my pen, and I was perfectly happy with it. I would add random stickers or washi tape from this stash if there were empty spaces or such. So I don't know if I will right now. Let's always say that this is a current snippet. Right now, I don't think I will buy any more specific planner kit stickers like they are in here. So when I'm going through this, let me just talk you through. And so this is just a random cut off part from a sticker sheet that I can use to stamp on. These are to-do lists that I have used in my to-do list actually. Then I just finished using this in my weekly spread, so I'm able to use this randomly. So what I'm going to do is things that I just added to this will move over to March, like this one. Then I have had this in this pile for a while, and I'll just move it to my washi sample stash. And what you will notice is that since I'm getting so much stuff in, which is now my stash too, I am still not, which was the original idea of my whole series, use the things that have been in my stash for a long time. So I will need to reevaluate that at some point. Again, like with this weekly spread challenge pile, I don't have any other ideas right now, so I'm gonna go with it until I find a better solution, but I'm not specifically looking for one. So this one I thought I was going to use as a tip-in. I will leave this in for one more month. Then in my Extravagant Hope kit from Brandy Kincaid, she always includes this mixed tape, and this is actually a playlist on Spotify. And I don't really know how to use that just yet. Maybe I will just send this on to someone else and they can listen to these music playlists, because you can look those up yourself and add them as well. I don't really listen to music, but I make it a point to at least listen to the Extravagant Hope playlists at least once, because I find that not only does Brandy send amazingly curated kits, here is the perfect expression for that, but she also curates amazing playlists that I love. This, I just recently used. I want to make sure I give this another shot. Then I will never let go of Brandy Kincaid. I probably will get rid of this because they were canceled with a pen. Another one of those things that I need to make sure I use. I have used these. These are Vicky Bouton stickers, scrapbooking stickers. I think what I'll do is I'll cut off the hearts and stars and keep them for a little bit longer, but get rid of those flags and bunting things because I haven't been using those. I used a lot of her stuff for decorating envelopes. So this one I definitely will let go because it's just not working for me right now. So I guess I'll make more piles, trash, and pass on. And I need to work on this one. So these I tried using. This is a German, like kind of journaling prompts. So I probably will put those into envelopes of German friends. These stickers I haven't used just yet, but they're not vibing with me right now. And so I'm just making sure that nothing stays. I have used lots of these things, but nothing stays that might not be, that I gave them a fair chance and they just didn't work, or I used most of them, and so I'm just getting rid of them. This is stickers that I made myself from the Sissy Art Cafe Printable. And I'll just keep those for a little bit longer until she releases her new one. I stamped out the stamps that I had put for February didn't really use those. What I want to do in March, and that's where many of these things might go, I want to send each of my friends a tiny collage. I don't really know how to do that yet. I need to, maybe I'll film along when I actually make it. Maybe I'll put it on sticker papers that I have saved from stickers that are used up, so I can send them along. I loved creating these collages on the envelopes, so I thought maybe if I put a tiny collage inside the Happy Mail, they can use that more easily. And then I pulled random alphabet stickers into my stash as well, where for titles in my Hobonichi cousin. But instead of getting rid of those right now, I thought if I can't make any more words, they work really nicely on the outside of envelopes as the beginning of the first and last name. If you have watched Mitz's video, she said she uses those to begin her journaling, like random thoughts. So she would put the R. And so I'm just gonna keep those in here until it's a little bit less. Then this I just received or put in here. This is from my friend Amy. I used up here. This was a Hobonichi Weeks kit from the Style Planner that I used for most of February in my planner. And I just kept it here to show you that I actually used something up. I just received this last week from the Little Red House, so I'm gonna keep that as well. So I guess my stash is not going to change that much, considering the fact that I am actually keeping so many things in my stash. I'm gonna pass these to-do stickers on because I have used several of those. I'm gonna keep them. I love adding those to envelopes. And then this one I can let go. I do not paint my nails. This one I have given a lot of tries to use. Oh, this is used up. These I will keep again. I didn't know that this is unicorn poop. Isn't that fun? I have used most of this kit, so I'll just randomly use this up throughout. I loved using these dots. I'm gonna pass this on. I have these as rolls of tape. Then I used those for my niece and nephew when I sent them a letter for their birthday. My nephew turned 1 and my niece turned 4, so I put a 4 on it. I think she turned 4. Yeah. So I put a 4 sticker on it. I really loved that, so I'm gonna keep that as well. This has been in my stash for so long, and I am going to let this go now. There's more of those. And then this one, same thing. I have moved this along for the longest time, ready to let go. I'm never gonna let go of cat stickers. I want to give this one more chance to put it to my planner to my journal for some journaling. And then this is really fresh and new. Gonna keep this in here for usage, and in March I will reevaluate, and then again I will leave these cat stickers in here for another month. They just came in just now. Wow, so this is not really changing. Let me show you what else I have to add to this huge pile. Oh, these are used up stickers. Here, this is all that I used up. I used up this whole Sissy Art Cafe. Really, I'm really proud of that because there were some amazing stickers on this sheet and I was able to let go. I used most of those on envelope decoration, and I'm just gonna not use this North Pole sticker because we are in California. Then I printed these sloth printables. These are all on the margins of the Coco Daisy free printables. I will link them in the description box below. I especially love Linus Potts arts. I don't think I will print all of this moving forward, and I will be more selective when I use things, because I just, as I showed you before, I just have so much random crap that I don't need to add more if I don't especially like it. But these also can, I have put many of the ones that I don't use into Happy Mail, because I think other people will be, hopefully will use those as well. And then this one, so this is all Coco Daisy. These are Sissy Art Cafe. She sent those as Patreon goodies last year, but I thought they were more fitting for the spring, so I decided to put them into March. So this is one of those random March stickers, and I hope to be able to use all of them. And then I found this in my stash as well, more flowers, more florals that I hopefully will be able to use in March. And then this is the style planner. Again, this was from this what was that, grab bag that she sent out, or that I purchased from her. She didn't send it to me randomly. And I showed it to you, but I just wanted to show you one more time. And I used this for decorating the bottom of this, but there's more stickers like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I can use in my to-do list, and all of those little things will work in there well. So I should probably put this right in the front of here. Let's just do that, because I want to make sure I use this. That's all for those things. So when I'm done with March, I guess I'll come back again and show you all the things that I have used. I probably will have to move lots of things from here into my stash or give away. And here are the new storage items that I have quickly shared. Well, some of them are new in my February video. This is a album from Happy Scrappy. It is for their Hobonichi Weeks kits, but these sticker sheets that you get in Sticky Club or other places perfectly fit in here. So that's where I put all of those sticker sheets. And my original idea was to use these in my Hobonichi Weeks. Since I'm doing this challenge and I have lots of things in there to pull from, I don't necessarily refer to it, but if I need more because something is just not enough, then I will go in here and pick stuff from here. And then I also got this from, I think it's called King Jim. This is a sticker flake or a die cut storage system. And so I divided up my die cuts and stickers into various categories. And so I can also more easily refer to those, like these are stamps, cats, these kinds of frames and random papers. There's a Coco Daisy, See Amy Draw. This is the Coffee Monsters. And so I'm hopeful that I will be able to use things from here as well, because those definitely bring me joy. And then I received this. This was what I was originally planning on using for the Hobonichi Weeks challenge, but it quickly turned out to be way too small. So I just moved more of those sticker sheets over. This was overflowing, so I just moved them in here, and I'm keeping all the, it's a bit wider, so these didn't fit into this, but they fit in here. And this was a sticker album from Michaels, and I don't like it. So I just added the papers that I cut out in here. So I will see them when I use my stuff. This has more of those empty pages as well as some of the pockets left. And I guess and hope that I'll use these things. Here is one of those. I have the meatball washi tape, but again, I'm not necessarily good at using it. And so I cut down a whole repeat so I can easily grab it. Which, to be honest, most of the time, since this is so full, I'm only using this. So yeah, if you have any ideas how I can get more of these things, that my stash, into usage, let me know. I find it really, really hard. And but I'm it's not that I'm disappointed or unhappy about the way that I'm using things. I use a lot more stuff than I used to, which makes me absolutely happy. And I'm not, I hope, maybe I'm just lying to myself. I feel like I am not putting as much things into my stash as I used to. This is everything that is going into Happy Mail envelopes in the future, near future, hopefully. Let me know how you're doing with your capsules and shop your stash experiments. My budget experiment isn't going as well as I had hoped for. Let's just talk about that because it kind of pertains to the topic. I'm not buying lots of these kinds of things, but I have bought higher priced items like the pen roll that I showed in one of my making diaries. This was like I got it as a Valentine's present. That's how I declared it. But yeah, or I purchased an ink that the bottle is $45 because I just love it so much. I made a huge order with, in February, most of my budget went out the window for cute things from Japan order. I love everything I received, and it's in here, so you will see this in an upcoming Hobonichi Weeks video. But and now my March budget went for a Amazon Japan order for pens, because I'm so inspired and I'm using those things. So it's not like I'm not using them, and I can't wait for those to get here. I purchased the whole set of the Shikiori brush pens. I know I will give them a good home and they will be used and loved. But they're still higher priced items, and yes, definitely stash enhancing and using stash, but also it's also not like I'm saving money or I'm not spending anything at all. Just not on these little things. Let me know how you're doing with using your stash. Let me know how your budgeting is going. And I will see you in April, I guess. Until then, bye. So this is my filming situation right now. Here's my outline of what I want to talk about. It's leaving me right now. Leave it there. Hey, Jelly, go. Okay. I made a makeshift desk. I was originally planning to do it back there, but my plank is wider than the space in between, so I had to move it all the way back, and now all the cats are here looking at the stuff. So maybe I'll just try and start. Here is an outline of what I thought I was going to talk about now.